Thank you. Greetings, I'm Commander Gypsum, and welcome to 3302's hottest new game show, where we take a ship from the fleet, outfitted for bounty hunting, and send it out for a 30-minute hunt. We're going to find out how many ships it kills, how many credits it racks up, and see where it fits on our bounty board. This week we're visited by Falcon de Lacy with the Viper Mk.IV. Alright, Commanders, let's get it outfitted, and we'll find out if the Viper Mk.IV will it hunt?
Falcon de Lacy's Viper Mk.IV takes the Mark III model and beefs it up to a heavy fighter role. While it lacks the speed of the older ship, it enjoys much better protection from its shields and armor. With the capacity for a more capable power plant and frameshift drive, the Mk.IV is also better suited for long-range patrols and rapid deployment. The power plant upgrade potential supports greater customization for weapons and modules, making this a versatile fighter that would be an excellent addition to any Navy or private security firm. The Viper Mk.IV has a top speed of 314 meters per second and a top boost speed of 395 meters per second. It has a cargo capacity of 50 tons and a jump range of 27.38 light years. The Viper Mk.IV comes equipped with 2 utility mounts, 2 small hardpoints, and 2 medium hardpoints. It also includes 1 Class 1 compartment, 2 Class 2 compartments, 1 Class 3 compartment, and 2 Class 4 compartments. The Viper Mk.III comes in at only 437,930 credits. Contact your local Falcon de Lacy dealer today. And now it's time to hand the Viper Mk.IV over to our elite-rated combat pilot.
Some say that anytime he pilots a non-combat vessel, he gets a rash, and that his best friend is a Cylon, and he knows this is called the Ace.
Alright, and it's time for the hunt, and today we're joined again by Commander Fox. Commander Fox, how are you doing today?
Oh, not too bad. Thank you for having me again on your awesome show.
Oh, it's good to have you on board, and as you can see here, we've taken the Viper Mk.IV, and we're taking it out to a hazardous resource extraction site, since this is a combat vessel. Now, I was listening to the Ace a little bit on one of his practice runs, and he was kind of mumbling under his breath with this one. It appears he doesn't think this is such a good ship. I don't know.
Yes, I've I too have heard little good things about the Viper Mk.IV.
Yeah, the Mk.IV is supposed to be an upgrade to the Viper Mk.III, and that has topped our chart so far as the top bounty hunter that we've used. So it'll be interesting to see if the Viper Mk.IV can get anywhere close to it.
Yeah, we'll see what she's got.
Alright, so the very first ship here looks like an Anaconda. Sebastian Urbanik, a dangerous rated pilot from Cartel of 1952 SETI.
And dangerous indeed, as we see that he's just about rammed the Ace right out of the gate.
Yeah, that was a pretty close call here. Now I'm looking at what the Ace chose here. It looks like he's got 2 pulse lasers and 2 frag cannons.
Now give us an explanation here of the frag cannon, because I'm a little new to that particular weapon system.
So the frag cannon, think of it as like shotguns in space.
Okay.
So you can see it carries a clip of 3, and it fires all 3 almost simultaneously. See that?
Interesting.
Boom, boom,
Okay.
boom.
Okay.
And it does a lot of damage to the hulls of ships.
As I could imagine it being an up-close weapon here.
Indeed, you have to basically be kissing your ship here before you can fire them. And another thing of note here, I'm looking at his weapons, it looks like he's using all fixed this time, no gimbaled weapons, all fixed weapons.
And as a good choice, I would think. I know that the last time he ran into a lot of chaff problems.
Indeed, so the Anaconda finally goes, and he gets 140,000 credits. Not a big haul for an Anaconda.
But not a bad start though. I mean, starting off with a little over 100,000 in coin on the first kill isn't necessarily bad, and he still has plenty of time on the clock.
That's a good point. We're at 27 minutes. We've only used just about 2.5 minutes on that Anaconda. Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad considering, his last run with 2 Anacondas being, very lengthy. The first one, anyways.
Indeed. So we had a very close pass here with that Federal dropship. Looks like he tried to ram the ace. This is a dangerous rated pilot by the name of Winterstein, and he is with 1952 SETI Central Interstellar. This looks like it might be a new startup here in the system.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that group. It must be like the official party that the Ace encountered in the previous ship.
Yeah, this must be one of the newer minor factions. Now, it looks like those pulse lasers did a pretty good job on the shields, though now they've come back up here on the Federal dropship.
Yeah, and that's kind of an interesting thing here because as we've mentioned before with Federal dropships,
Oh man, another close call.
Yeah, it's like he's going in to chase, and then the Federal dropship is just putting on the brakes as he passes by, just narrowly, of course.
Indeed. It looks like he's taking that frag cannon right to the canopy there of the other ship.
He's definitely making good work of all of his weapon systems.
Now, if you look at the Ace's shields, they're almost down completely. He's going to have to be real careful if he wants to keep his shields up. He's going to want to put more energy into his systems to reinforce his shields. But right now, it looks like his target's far enough out that he's not worried about it.
Yeah, exactly. The shield here being as low as it is with this much time on the clock is a very, very dangerous game to be playing so early on. This is definitely something he wants to watch out for.
Yeah, if he starts getting module damage, this could turn this into a very complicated fight.
Yeah, exactly, especially if others decide to join in on the fight and not for in the Ace's favor.
Indeed. Now, I did see some other ships engaged in combat out there, but I don't think anyone else is shooting at the Federal dropship right now. I think it's just the Ace.
Yeah, this does appear to be a one-on-one fight, and it's an interesting dogfight here because it appears that, as you just mentioned, with his shields going down, that means that this Federal dropship is the pilot, anyways, is no rookie, as he's been able to get off enough shots to lower the shields here very dangerously.
Yeah, that's very true. Now, it looks like the hull is getting down on this Federal dropship, so we might have a kill here pretty soon. And he does need to move on. We're down to about 24 minutes on the clock. Oh, and it pops just as his shields are coming up. Tough luck.
Yeah, exactly. He definitely needed to wrap that one up sooner than later, and it's a good thing that it's over with. And I saw that it was just a little under 100,000 credits there.
Yeah. Yeah, that seemed about average for a Federal dropship.
Yeah, that's as I mentioned before, not a bad haul away from a Federal dropship. You can always make a pretty easy bank with them.
Alright, so now it looks like the Ace is going after a single adder. Alex Meekins, this is the first time we've seen him out here in the fight, and he too is with 1952 SETI Central Interstellar. So this upstart minor faction is really getting their people out there today.
Yeah, indeed, this might even be some stomping grounds for them. Their faction headquarters, if you will, might not be too far away.
Possibly so. Now, I'm wondering if the Ace is going to use those frag cannons on a small ship like the Adder. I'm sure it would do a lot of damage, but it doesn't look like the frag cannons actually have that much ammo to use.
Well, and the other thing here that he's got to look at, especially with this Adder right here, this is a fighter class versus a fighter class right now, so they are very much in a dog fight style kind of combat here. So using the frag cannons, if he can get him close enough, that he's going to be able to use those effectively. But right now, it looks like he might be struggling.
It looks like he went all lasers on that kill and picked up 26,000 credits for his efforts.
Yeah, and sometimes you got to wonder if disengaging and moving on to something else would even be better, just in the interest of time.
And look at this, we've got an Imperial Eagle, shields down. He's only got 6% on his hull. Looks like he's been in a fight previously. This should be a quick kill for the Ace. Look at that, dead already.
Yeah, and we're looking at what, 10,000, a little over 10,000. Not a bad pickup. I mean, he's already on 3 kills. So if we look at it adding up to the Adder, I mean, that's still not too bad as a pickup.
Woo, that Anaconda was coming in quick. Almost rammed the Ace here. This is Alan Harding. He's a dangerous rated pilot. And he's with the cartel of 1952 SETI, one of our usual suspects here.
Yes, indeed, one of the usual suspects. You know, we're starting to see a lot of close calls here with the ace, almost getting rammed just about every engagement now. This is starting to become quite the interesting set of bounty hunts that he's been engaging in.
Yeah, the ace is really having to think on his feet here real quick to avoid getting rammed. Now it looks like the Anaconda's fired off an SCB to try and keep his shields up, and it looks like it's going to save him for a little bit, but they are going to go down. There they go. And now he's going to be able to use that frag cannon right on the hole, and took away just about 10% hull, so not bad at all for a few shots.
No, not bad at all. I mean, especially when you're practically point blanking, or as you said, kissing the other the other ship there. I mean, you got to be able to do maximum damage with those, and he's definitely using them as effectively as he can.
Indeed. Now it looks like this Anaconda's got some turreted beam weapons, but none of them is hitting the ace. Is the Anaconda firing at somebody else?
Yeah, it definitely looks like he's being engaged by somebody else. Oh, like another security ship there, and he's making a quick getaway, looks like.
It looked like it might have been a Cobra out there that he was firing at. Now that's a pretty odd choice to keep firing at a Cobra when you've got the ace on you.
Yeah, definitely. When you know you've got the ace on you, you know you're in trouble, because and then there he goes again using the frag cannons very, very close. And whoa,
man, another close call there. He saw some debris come off and almost hit the asteroid. Yeah, that was definitely a real tight corner there.
That was a tight corner. I definitely appeared that there was some possible collision there between the Anaconda and that meteorite as it was coming by.
Alright, so we're just under 20 minutes. And he's got this Anaconda down pretty far. He's only got 13% left on his hull. So if he can get this Anaconda in front of him and fire off some frag cannons, I think we should be able to finish him off here.
Yeah, and he's doing, you know, the ace is doing really well right now on time. He's still got plenty of time. He's still, you know, 10 minutes in or so. So, you know, what is this fourth kill coming up anyway? So, yeah, he's doing, I think, just fine on time.
Now the Anaconda's kind of protracting the fight here a little bit. His shields came up and he immediately fired off an SCB to try to reinforce those shields. But it looks like that Cobra that he was fighting before came back into the fight and is helping out take out the Anaconda now.
Yeah, he's definitely looking to prolong this fight a little bit longer. It appears that he's not out of the fight just yet.
Well, it's going to be pretty soon. He's down to 2% hull. He can't last too much longer. He's really just hanging on by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, and there's the blast for 179,000 credits.
Yeah, I don't think that was a bad pickup for coin there.
Alright, so we've moved on and we're back at another federal dropship. This one with his shields down. Hull already taken some damage, so he must be engaged with another pilot right now. And this is Brian... Oh my goodness, Dorf Gobbler Hayes. He's
wow.
a deadly rated pilot from Cartel 1952 SETI, and Dorf Gobbler here is in trouble. He's almost down to 50% hull, and the shields are back down again.
Well, yeah, with a name like that, he's definitely in trouble. That's a lot to say just to get somebody's attention.
He was in trouble when he left the shipyard, I think.
Indeed.
Alright, so I was just looking at the Ace's weapons here. It looks like he's got some frag cannons in the small slots up front. And that means he's using 2 medium pulse lasers. And those 2 medium pulse laser hardpoints are all the way in the back and bottom of the ship.
Man,
Not the best of places.
I gotta tell you, these turnarounds here are just getting closer and closer. I mean, he's definitely staying within effective range of all of his guns, but you got to think how quick can he really turn, you know, the ship when he needs to, when being that close, you know.
Oh, here we go again. Oh my goodness, it does ram him and almost takes down the shields in the process. His shields are just the tiniest bit left. One more hit and those shields are going to be gone.
Yeah, he's looking, if I had to guess, anywhere between 1 to 5% shields right now. He's definitely needing to get those back up as soon as he can. And as you can tell, look, he's even taking damage still.
He's taking a lot of hits. Oh, the shields are offline. The Ace's shields are off. He's taking hull damage. He's down to 94% hull. I think the word is out that the Ace is a wanted man now. But he finishes off that dropship for just over 75,000 credits.
Yeah, and that's no good. He must have hit some sort of security patrol as they were going by for him to be wanted like that.
Alright, so now we're going after an Imperial Clipper just by the name of Alan. That's it. And he is a dangerous rated pilot. Oh my goodness, he's trying to ram the Ace as well. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, these pilots out here that are having these bounties on them, they're taking no means of control for the other pilots out here. They'll do whatever they can to get away.
Apparently so. They must be some desperate pilots. I guess I would be desperate too if the Ace was on my tail.
Yeah, indeed. You got to think, okay, if you got the Ace on you, your options are very limited if you even have any. And if you think that you have any, then you're sadly mistaken.
Oh man, they're on a head-to-head run, trying to ram the Ace again. And Alan has gotten the Ace's hull down to 90% now. If he keeps up like this, the Ace is going to be in trouble before the 30 minutes is up.
Indeed. One of the other things I want to note, too, is a lot of these ships out here, especially the Imperial Clipper and some of the other larger ships out here, they definitely try to use the size of their ship to be intimidating, in the games of chicken that they play, essentially with the Ace here, hoping he'll back off as they go by.
Yeah, it definitely gets pretty ridiculous. But now the Ace's shields are back up. He's only got one ring, working on two. But the Clipper's shields also came up, so the Ace is trying to get them down again because it's only got 2%, now 1%, now 0. We should be seeing a pop here any second. And there it is for 148,000 credits.
Yeah, he definitely needs to try to look at getting some bigger bounties here. I know that they're not the best, but he definitely needs to look at the coin as well.
Oh, it looks like we've got a Python here. The Python did a look like a brake check on the Ace. He's trying to get the Ace to rear end him there, I think. And this is Orla Dunwoody, a dangerous rated pilot from Cartel of 1952 Zeti. Now it looks like the shields are about to go down here on this Python. Any second now. And okay, shields down, and now the Ace can start working on the hull. But it looks like his pulse lasers are out of energy, so he's just doing alternate fire right now.
Yeah. When you are trying to when you're trying to get these guys killed as quickly as you can, you definitely got to watch the pulse lasers, as they'll burn up real quick. So using them sparingly but still effectively, you just got to have the right combination there.
Indeed. Now Ace tried to get off a couple shots there with the frag cannon, but the Python dodged at the last second. It was really just as he was pulling the trigger, the Python jumped out of the way. That was quite a maneuver.
Yeah, and that's going back to the frag cannon. That's definitely something that we both have mentioned. That, you got to be close enough to use them. Which if you're one of those pilots that can engage effectively at close range, it's something that you can benefit from. But the Ace is definitely multi-rolled for sure.
And now this Python seems to be fairly maneuverable. Usually the Python is a bit slow. Sometimes she can be called, the cow, but she's definitely giving the Ace here a run for its money with the maneuverability.
Well, and it's questions like that come up to make you think, okay, well, is this ship upgraded, and if so, by how much?
That's true. If it's running A-rated thrusters, it's going to have plenty of speed and maneuverability. Alright, so the shields are down now on the Python. He's got the hull down to just about 20%, but that power plant is still up in the 70s, so it looks like he's going to have to take out the hull before the power plant this time.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that you got to try to work on, or I think earlier on, getting the shields down obviously is step one, but trying to get that power supply down as well is also as big of a priority.
All right, so he gets the pop for 202,000. Not bad for a Python.
No, not at all. That was definitely what he needs to try to start aiming for. I know that they're randomized, but that I think is a good general number to start shooting for.
Indeed. All right, so now he's going after a Cobra Mark III. He's a master-rated pilot from Cartel of 1952 setting. And it looks like they've gone head-to-head, but the Cobra pulls off just right at the last second. It looks like they're stuck in a pitching battle. The Cobra's trying to get on the Ace's 6. But it looks like the Ace got around in time. And Granite looks like he's going for a ram. Oh, and just misses the Ace.
Oh, okay. It definitely looked like he may have clipped him there just a little bit.
He may have. That was a super close call. We got the proximity lights on and everything. Alright, shields are down. He's down to almost 20% hull. And thankfully the Ace's shields have returned to full strength.
Yeah, and this is something that we're seeing for the first time, and for the Ace this time around. He's kind of been fighting this whole shield thing since earlier on here in this fight.
Alright, this looks like it's going to be the end of the Cobra, and he takes it out for 36,500 credits. Not too bad for a Cobra.
No, not at all.
Alright, so it looks like this Clipper and Asp is going after a Type 9. So it looks like the Ace is going to come in here and start taking some pot shots here at the Clipper. Hopefully he can catch him off guard.
Yeah. When you have a larger ship like this, it's personally I think it's good to try to have some sort of scapegoat. I know that might be bad to say, but when all the chips are on the table, you definitely want to have the best advantage possible.
Yeah, that's just smart fighting. Now he tried to take down the shields, but he popped an SCB. But it looks like the shields are down again, and David Slater here in the Imperial Clipper really laid into the Ace and took away a ring of his shields on the return.
Yeah, once somebody figures out if they're in a previous engagement, once the Ace is out here, they kind of come looking for him, and if the Ace happens to find them first, they definitely try to make him the priority target.
Indeed. Now it looks like the Clipper just kind of stalled out there for a second. But okay, it's moving again. So I guess that Type 9 that he was fighting looks like he gets to run off and live another day. So he has the Ace to thank for that one.
Yeah, exactly. I think that guy knew what was in store for him, and I think he's counting his blessings right now.
Yeah, maybe the Ace will have himself a postcard or something like that when he gets back to the station with a thank you note on it.
Yeah, maybe.
But David Slater here, and he's taken the shields down on the Ace here, just down to one ring. So the Ace could be in trouble if this Clipper comes back around firing full guns, and here he comes. This might be shields down for the Ace again.
Yeah, and again, this is something that the Ace has been battling the entire time. This is something he needs to try to focus on. I know he's trying to focus on a million other things as well, but shields are definitely just as important.
Yep, those shields almost came down. They're just barely hanging on. He's going to have to play very defensively and really get on that Clipper 6 if he's going to want to keep his shields up for the rest of the fight.
Yeah, this particular Imperial Clipper is definitely going pound for pound with him, right now.
Yeah, it's definitely earned his rating of deadly. Now it looks like the shields are about to go down here on the Ace. Oh man. It looks like he just made it out of there in time. And this Clipper is just not wanting to die. He's taking up a lot of the Ace's time here.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. He's definitely playing very conservatively and drawing out the clock here.
Alright, so it looks like the Clipper was trying to show his slim side while his shields regenerated. And this is again going to start wearing down the clock here for the Ace. If he's not careful, he's not going to get very high on the bounty board, even in a combat ship.
No, not at all. This is a very...
Oh man, I thought the Ace was about to rear end him there. That was pretty close.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so the shields are down again for the Clipper. Hopefully the Ace can finish him off this time. He's got him down to 2%, but that clipper is so maneuverable, keeps on getting out of the fire arc of the ace, but it looks like his time is about to come. He's got him down to 0%. We can see the pops. And here we go. We got an explosion for 98,000. Not a great turnout on that one.
No, not at all. That definitely hurt him, to say the least.
Alright, so now the ace, I hope he knows what he's doing. It looks like he's taking on a wing of 2. The one he's after now is an ASP Explorer, dangerous rated. Cartel of 1952 SETI. He's going to have to be real careful here, or else the wingmate of the ASP is going to come around and get him.
Yeah, exactly. This is a very dangerous particular game that he's playing at right now, and the reason that I say that is because while his shields are okay, they're not at full strength, and
they're going down fast. His wingmate is on his butt now.
Yeah, they're going down extremely fast. He definitely needs to watch himself out there, and if hopefully by any luck he'll have the security force come out here and help him as well.
Oh man, the shields are offline. The ace's shields are offline again. Now he's trying to take out this ASP so he can focus on the other person shooting at him. But oh man, I don't know. I don't know if the ace is fully thinking right now. He might have partaked a little bit with the onion head before he went out today.
Indeed, yeah. It appears that he may have bitten off a little more than he can chew here.
Hey, he's taken another 4%, 5% hull damage now that he's engaged this wing. I guess the ace is really just getting greedy now, trying to make up for lost credit so far.
Well, and the other thing too, that you mentioned earlier that you heard him muttering under his breath about this ship. I really just don't feel like his head is in the game right now, just with the the negative comments of this ship.
Possibly so, or maybe the ship just isn't that good and that's why he's struggling so much. But it looks like he got this ass for 55,000, and now it looks like he's going after the wingmate, which is a Viper Mark III. So this is the best bounty ship we've had so far, the Mark III, and now it's going up against the Mark IV.
Yeah, and the other thing that he needs to worry about too is that he's going up against a ship that's not only the predecessor, but also he's got full health and he also has full shields, or at least he did for a minute there.
Yeah, this could get interesting, and it's a very small ship, so he's going to have a harder time hitting it with those fixed lasers. He's not going to have the advantage of the gimbaling lasers this time around.
Well, and just to note too, I just happened to notice he is actually completely out of the frag cannons at this time. So he is really only down to the pulse lasers right now.
Yeah, this is a real tricky situation now for the ace. He's almost got the Viper Mark III shields down. It's really close, but he's only got a minute and a few seconds left on the clock, and I don't think he's going to get another target after this. I just don't think he's going to have the time.
No, he's definitely. I think this is going to be his last one, and that's if he can even get this one down. He's just about to get the shields off, and he's still got to work on 100% hull. So I mean, we're just now under the minute mark.
Yep, the ace is in a real tricky situation now. He's finally got the shields down on the Viper Mark III. Those medium lasers are doing really well against the hull, but he's still at 74%, and he's got 40 seconds left on the clock. He's going to have to work very quickly if he's going to kill this ship before the timer's up.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of those times where the typical dogfighting needs to come in handy, where he just needs to really stay up behind him and not allow him to make the turns that he's giving him.
Yeah, we're at 20 and 20, 20% hull, 20 seconds on the clock. Looks like he just might get him. He's got 0% hull. Oh, wow. He finally gets him, but only pulls in about 43,000 credits. Now,
yeah,
it looks
just
like
about 8 seconds.
It looks like he knows the jig is up, and he's headed right back for the station. I don't think the ace is going to be pleased with this run.
No, not at all. He definitely struggled during this one.
Now, he does have his shields back, but he's down at 80% hull, so he took quite a bit of damage on the run out there today. I don't think he took any actual module damage, but yeah, he was definitely in trouble with the fight.
Yeah. you know, him struggling like he did today, this may have been one of you know, not his finest hour, to say the least.
Indeed. Now he's been assigned to pad 16, and oh, he almost shot over it there. It looks like it's at the very front of the station. Let's see if he can bring it in nice and steady. Hopefully he doesn't get any more damage trying to land it. And there he goes. Okay, nice soft landing. Boy, and now we see the butcher's bill.
Indeed.
How much will he get in the Viper Mark IV? And our grand total is 992,216 credits. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Let's put it up on the bounty board. Alright, we can clearly see that the Viper Mark IV comes in at 4th place, even below the Imperial Eagle. Wow, that's quite an upset. That's really something to say about the Imperial Eagle. And even the Cobra Mark III beat it out. That remains in 2nd place. And our undisputed champion still is the Viper Mark III, sitting at almost 1.5 million credits. That's going to wrap it up for the hunt. Let's take it back to the studio.
Wow, that was a pretty interesting hunt, an interesting performance out there with the Falcon de Lacy Viper Mark IV. I think we all need to give a hand to the ace for doing such a great job out there today. Alright, Commanders, that's going to wrap it up. Of course, I want to thank my studio audience here and all you Commanders out in the black. And of course, I want to thank Commander Robot and Commander Fox. Always great having you on the show. And finally, thank you to our elite combat pilot, the Ace. Alright, Commander, stay tuned for next week when we take another ship from the fleet, send it out for a 30-minute hunt, and we'll find out, will it hunt?